Hello everyone. Today we're visiting a city called HWASEONG that is located in Gyeonggi province. Today was a beautiful day, so I'm excited. So I'm visiting here HWASEONG. HWASEONG means I think it's a shining fortress. So there's actually a fortress, but that is located in Suwon City. So we're visiting the fortress later when we're visiting the Suwon. But HWASEONG, there's many beautiful places, but first place we're visiting is called YUNGGEOLLEUNG, which is a royal tomb site. Okay, so I'm gonna take you to the YUNGGEOLLEUNG, and then from there I will talk about the place. Okay, so let's start our journey. It's so beautiful day, and HWASEONG has a historical places, but also located on the west coast. So I'm gonna take you to one of the beautiful island as well. So okay, let's go. Okay, so it's a long story. I'm gonna make it as short as possible. Okay, there was son of prince. The prince was not living up to expectations of his parents, father, which was the grandfather of the son of prince. It's complicated. Was not living up to expectations, so his father got really upset and he got out of control. It's a long story, but he decided to kill him. So he put him inside the rice chest. He would stay there for a week. He was starved to death, and his son was about 10 years old. He saw that moment. He was very sad, and 10 years later he became a king. So what he did was relocate his father's tomb from they used to be located in Seoul and here. You understand? It's a long story, but I make it as short as possible. And he loved his father so much, he wanted to bury together. So he's actually buried in the same tomb site. So visiting his tomb as well. Let's go. So he moved his father's tomb to the best location in Korea, and he wanted to be buried together. So after he died, he's buried together in the same tomb site. And one story I would like to add is that he wrote journal every single day. Only a few months he stopped writing was right after he saw his father being killed in a rice chest by his grandfather. Do you know who took care of this tomb site? It's not the government people. If I know correctly, it's the Buddhist monks are the ones who take care of it. That's how they survived during this dynasty time, whose main religion was Confucianism. So we're gonna visit the temple who has job to take care of this tomb site. It's an interesting temple because it was not built by Buddhist monk. Usually, like Buddhist temples built by Buddhist monk with the money donated by people or government, but this time it was built by government actually. So they said we can see some of the government like palace style architecture or something like that. So it will be interesting. We're gonna go and check that out. Let's go together, guys. I don't know if I can say this place is like a must visit, like very tourist attraction, but at least it's very nice to take a walk, especially like beautiful pine tree forest. I think this pine tree symbolizes eternity. The forest is really nice, so I would say it's a nice place to come and take a walk. The forest, all this pine tree. So I came to this temple. It was built right after he relocated his father's tomb here in the city called HWASEONG. He built this temple to take care of the tomb site. Anyway, ever since they was built, they also made lots of printing tablets made of wood and metal. Especially, they wanted to print lots of books to spread the Buddha's teaching. One of them was filial piety, which is to take care of the parents well, because Buddhism has been criticized because when you become a monk, you have to abandon your family, you have to go to the mountain to practice Buddhism. So because of that, it was criticized, because during the dynasty time, Joseon dynasty, the Confucianism was the main religion. The core value of Confucianism in Korea was to take care of parents very, 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 very well. So they said, oh no, Buddhism also has the same value, that we also take care of our parents well. So he wanted to print that book. Anyway, this temple become the temple that focused very much on this filial piety. So nowadays they have a temple stay program. I think they also have a special program inviting all the kids to the temple and teach them how to take care of the parents well. It's all because of started from his love for his father, to relocate his father's tomb and come to visit him every year. So you understand? Anyway, several things to visit, to check out here. There's a Buddhist bell which is very made long time ago, and inside the Buddha's hole they said painting. I don't know how to explain this, but they said it was done by the most famous painter in Korea. His name is Kim Hong-do. And I also heard there's a tree that was planted when it was built by that king. So let's go check those out, right? So I came to this Jeam church. This is not a tourist attraction, but this is place where the incident happened that everybody should remember. At least all the Koreans should remember. What happened was 1919. It's called 1st of March Independence Movement. It happened nationwide because 1918, after World War, Woodrow Wilson, the President of the United States, states that I think it was self-determination, everybody should be independent, something like that. So the Korean people were shouting out Korean independence on the street. It was peaceful protest against Japanese, but Japanese did not like it. So especially one incident happened here. They said, "Oh, guys, okay, just come here to the church." And 22 people went to the church inside. As soon as the door was closed, and they start shooting inside towards the people. So everybody got killed. Tried to remove all evidence. The Japanese burned all the building and all the houses, about 30 houses nearby as well. And it could have been forgotten, but because of this guy, English Canadian missionary who knew that happened, so he came here 3 days later. They said he took a train, and then from there he used this bicycle, so the Japanese would know that he's here. So he was here, snuck inside into this zone, and with this camera took a lot of photos. He made a report to the United States. After that, this incident was known to the world. But people now allowed to talk about it and become independent. It was good Japanese people from Christianity of Japanese come with the money they donated, and they built a church. After that, one of the witnesses, his grandma, tried to find the tomb site where they're buried, and government actually found them, and then they buried them. They inside the tomb site. Okay, that incident happened here, and this missionary actually buried in a national cemetery in Korea. I should go and visit him. Thank you. So I came to the tomb. It's a cemetery. So just innocent people without knowing anything, they said, yeah, come to the church. So they go into church, and all of a sudden they were shot and die. And this happened in Korea. Okay, so I'm here in the JEBUDO. You see the road in the middle of the sea. During the low tide, you can use the road to go to the JEBUDO island. I heard that they have a beautiful beach and also like beautiful rock formation. Wow, it's so beautiful. You ready? Let's go. Okay guys, so I came here. It's called Mebawi. Me means a falcon. And this is the low tide. So I see it's all muddy now. There's not much water. So I see a lot of family members, the people here. They're collecting, I don't know whatever's down there. Wow, it's so beautiful. I'm just gonna go to the rock. So I get to see the seaside. Do you wanna come? Come follow me guys. Let's go together. Beautiful. Okay guys, oh, it's really hard to walk the muddy area. This is what happened to my pants. But anyway, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna finish my trip here. I'll see you again in another beautiful city. You know, so many cities that I have to visit. So many cities. I'll see you again. Another beautiful city, okay? Look here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow.